Bernstein Unfiltered. Unfiltered on 312 Sports.
This Super Bowl sucks. I know that the actual Super Bowl was the NFC Championship. It's certainly what it felt like, but that's not really the point. Whatever happens in the game, it's not really the point. After a really fun regular season, and I understand that part of this is Bears withdrawal, that maybe a large part of this is Bears withdrawal, because Bears withdrawal didn't really hit until I was really sitting watching the football games. It didn't really get to me like, this sucks that the Bears aren't here. I thought I was more over it than I was.
Uh-huh.
I thought I was more ready to say, because usually we make that transition after the regular season. And we're very used to saying, okay, well, Bears football was a nice little distraction, and that was fun to pretend like that mattered for a while, and now we'll watch good teams play. But it doesn't feel like that right now. I don't know if Drake May is ready to play in a Super Bowl. He's a really good quarterback, but he hasn't been great. They can't protect him either.
No, and he hasn't shown anything great in the playoffs so far.
No, they've done a terrible job protecting him. And Sam Darnold's a great story so far, but
I just don't care.
That's part of the problem. That's the big problem. And also, and this is not really apropos of anything because it shouldn't matter, but if you have noticed the quality or lack thereof of these teasers for what the Super Bowl commercials are going to be,
I haven't seen anything.
If it wasn't over before, if the whole thing wasn't over before, it sure feels over now. Like last year was the first year where I was kind of like, we'll watch the, but I can watch a recap if any of the ads are really important. I don't need to run in front of the television and see because every next one was a disappointment. Everything's a letdown, and they're spending money to have celebrities do things that seem to make no sense. And I never know what you're selling me. Just tell me what you're selling me. What am I supposed to buy? Tell me why I'm supposed to buy it, how it's going to improve my life. Just advertise to me. So it looks like from the teasers for the major products that's already a dud. They've already that's a failure already.
See, that's interesting that you have that perspective on it for the Super Bowl because, like, on regular days when I do see ads, because you don't see ads that often anymore, I want to be informed or I want to know what you're selling. But on the Super Bowl, I want to be entertained. Like, Super Bowl commercials should entertain me. I don't care if they do a good job selling the product or not. It's nice to be able to walk away and say, "Oh yeah, okay." So they were selling Doritos, or that was GMC.
It's branding.
It's
right. Make me feel better about your product. Make me feel something. That's all branding.
I want to be entertained.
But that's why they are entertained. They're entertaining you to. They wouldn't invest all this money if it wasn't going to result in. Their goal is not entertainment. Their goal is brand engagement. Their goal is to make you more likely to purchase something. That's why they spend the money.
Yeah. Oh, I get that for regular commercials, but for the Super Bowl, I'm not being sold on something that I'm not even thinking about that type of stuff. I want to be entertained.
Right, but they're entertaining you so you remember it, so you're still part of you is more likely to buy it.
Yeah, I look at it as more of it's part of the show now, and I think that's people are still into it big time.
But like, don't give me the Patriots again. Just don't give me the Patriots again.
See, I didn't mention this yesterday. My favorite part of it...
we were a little busy yesterday.
My favorite part of it... Well, Forward Progress wasn't all that busy.
Forward Progress was awesome, I think.
Yeah. No, it was great.
If you didn't hear yesterday's Forward Progress, go back and listen to it.
That was some stupid shit.
Yeah, it was. We needed it, and it served its purpose.
The thing that makes me most happy about the Patriots this year is that there is no Bill Belichick, there is no Tom Brady playing football. Like, I'm good with those guys not being there, but... if it was like a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen matchup, which obviously you can't have in the Super Bowl, but names of quarterbacks that actually draw feelings for me. Like, I hate Patrick Mahomes as much as I love him. So watching him lose is as enjoyable as watching him perform.
It felt big.
It felt big.
This doesn't feel big.
This doesn't feel big at all.
It just doesn't.
It feels like a complete letdown.
It does not feel big. It's nobody's fault. It's just how it is. And there's that element of Bears withdrawal. That maybe is it bitterness, sour grapes, or is it just say, okay, let's get this season over with, get on to the next Bears season? That's sort of how I feel now. This is almost an annoyance because it's keeping the next season from starting.
Like, this is the most excited I am for the season to start in a long time, in a very long time, and I think I'm fine with the Bears thing because the Rams lost. Had the Rams won and we're going to the Super Bowl, I'd still be pissed about the Bears.
Yeah, but
because the Bears gave that game away. But that doesn't bother me. It's Sam Darnold. He's won 14 games in the regular season, 2 consecutive seasons now with 2 different teams, and I still don't care about Sam Darnold.
I just don't want to see more cutaways to Robert Kraft. Every time. Stop showing the owner. The owner's booth cutaways bother me in general. It's like, oh, here's this football game. Football, look at this. Isn't this fun? Oh, here's horrible billionaire. It's just, it just reminds you. It's like, oh, yes, here's horrible billionaire. And if you say, well, not all most billionaires are horrible. I'm sure there are some who are not, but most billionaires by their very nature are horrible. And then it's like, well, look at Robert Kraft, and he's there, and they all say nice things about it. And it's like, well, and then all you can think about is him, getting his dick waxed in a strip mall. And it's like, oh yes, of course, the great, important, and valuable to society. There he is. Look at this man that is owning everything. Oh, all right, great. All right, well, what's my schema about Robert Kraft? Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for putting that on my football day.
Well, speaking of dick wax too, I learned this about my favorite thing about Sam Darnold was his grandpa, who was an actor and a commercial actor, played the Marlboro Man.
He played the Marlboro Man?
Yeah, and his name was Dick Hammer.
No, it wasn't.
Yes. So he's Dick Hammer.
Oh, wait, we already
I'll take that name. You're Dick Warlock.
We have Dick Warlock.
Right, the stuntman. And now we have Dick Hammer, the cigarette actor.
I want to be your Dick Hammer.
Yeah. So that'll be...
Why don't you call my name?
If we were to ever travel for the show...
Oh, let me be your Dick Hammer. That's
like
perfect.
Terry used to use fake names at hotels.
Edward Dickman.
We all took that.
Yep.
One year we checked in as Siegfried and Roy.
Yes, I was Siegfried Fischbacher, and you were Roy Horn.
Yes.
Yes.
Terry was always...
That was in Florida.
That was in Florida. Terry was Dick Trickle.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But that was the first time I heard it. And he checked in, and she's like, name. And he's like, well, I want to be under Dick Trickle.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when we did Siegfried and Roy. So we could do Dick Hammer and Dick Warlock.
Uh-huh. And when we're out there...
Two dicks.
On the big 312 Sports World Tour.
Yeah.
Out there on our tour bus.
When we do the Super Bowl next year.
You'll put it on the side.
Yeah. Dick Hammer and Dick Warlock.
Yeah, parking right there in the parking lot of a Marriott Courtyard.
Yeah, and the logo,
big old coach bus.
The logo for the show can be like you dressed up as a magician.
Mm-hmm.
And then
pulling you out of a hat.
Mine can just be a hammer. Okay. Because it's always got to be an inanimate object.
Yeah, but Warlock isn't a magician. Warlock is a witch.
Yeah, so I want people to understand what your dressed up look though. People might think you're goth or not goth, but goth.
Yeah,
goth.
Well, no, I'll figure it out. I'll work on the costume. It's
Dick Warlock and Dick Hammer.
We need something to make this Super Bowl compelling and rich.
Yeah, so unless they bring in a segment about Sam Darnold's grandpa, there's going to be nothing compelling and rich about it.
I was also thinking this. If you're Bill Belichick right now, does any part of you think, if I had done the Jimmy Johnson thing and just bought a fishing boat, that right now he'd be celebrated. Right now he would be coming back as an emeritus figurehead, sort of the godhead of the look. What a life he would have. Instead of doing whatever the hell he thinks he's doing at the University of North Carolina, like whatever this last act is or is trying to be or is supposed to be.
Is he still dating that girl?
Yeah, I think so. But instead, this has been a calamity. Instead, had he just said, I'm gonna go home to one of my many houses. I'm gonna sit in a boat. I'm gonna go kayak among the manatees. I don't know. He said anything. He would be, the features they would do on him and say they would be calling it, the winning legacy that he built and Mike Vrabel is following in his footsteps. And instead, he's sitting in Chapel Hill? Really? He's in an office in Chapel Hill muttering about something? With Mike Lombardi? Who's probably sitting across from him at a desk, poking at a salad with a plastic fork and talking about what 17-year-olds they're going to bring in? Really?
Yeah.
It's amazing that was the choice. And you're down there, and at least you can go home and snuggle up to your girlfriend. And if that makes you happy, man, whatever blows your hair back, Bill. But he could be, had he just said, we're done, retired in the good graces. And look, Tom Brady is putting in the work. Tom Brady's getting good at his job.
Well, he's getting better.
Yeah, I think he's at good. I think he's a B- right now. I think he's above replacement level.
Okay.
At the moment, it's a small sample size, but I think he's doing okay. It's just not. This isn't one of the things where like, oh boy, counting down the days to the Super Bowl. I can't wait for all the stories. It's 2 weeks now, right? Is it 1 week? Because it was 1 week.
Yeah, this weekend is the Pro Bowl stuff,
which we still don't even know exactly what that is or why it is.
It's flag football.
Okay.
With now Shedeur Sanders is replacing Drake May.
If Shedeur Sanders is in a Pro Bowl, we've got issues.
Well, they've had to get. I mean, he had to be in the bottom of the list. I mean, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the AFC. So they probably called other quarterbacks, and they just weren't interested. Like, why would you be interested? It really is one of the dumbest things. It's not as bad as the NBA All-Star game, but it's pretty bad.
It's kind of worse just because of the nature of the game.
Because it's not,
and you can't ask guys to run into each other and try to play. This isn't real football. It's just it's a little honor thing for them to do.
Well, they can do something different without the players actually participating in anything that can actually injure themselves. Just get rid of it. And, if you want to have a 2-week gap, then fine, still do that. But find something different to do this weekend where maybe you give back to the community somehow in large. I don't know, or just skip everything altogether and just have honorary names of guys that would make it and give them their bonuses. I don't know. It's
do
stupid.
Something completely silly. Have them play a wiffle ball game. Have them play a basketball game. Have them go play golf. Do a nice warm golf.
I'd rather watch golf than any other sports where a guy could get hurt. I mean,
honestly,
if you play wiffle ball, a guy can run to first and get hurt.
If you put them in golf carts with the cameras, just like, you ever watch Bob Does Sports?
No.
Bob Does Sports is a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And they're friends, and they're good enough at golf, and they golf together, and they golf with celebrities, and they play a whole round.
I would be more likely to watch that than I would.
It's like 3 hours.
Any Pro Bowl stuff.
They play 18 holes with a PGA golfer or with somebody else, or sometimes just on their own, and they'll do like, it's Joe's turn to try to break 80. And they talk shit, and they make fun of each other, and you learn to know the characters. My son loves it. He loves Bob Does Sports. Loves those guys. And like that kind of thing where people are relaxed, they're riding in the golf cart from shot to shot, they're making fun of each other, and it just feels like you're out playing a scramble with your buddies, and it's warm out, and it looks nice.
Well, the national championship game next year in 2027 is January 25th. Just move that back another week or two, and maybe put that game in between NFC Championship weekend or NFL Championship weekend and the Super Bowl, and make that your big week. That's your minor league system, so utilize it. Because I'd rather, as the rest of the world would watch that than watch any bullshit that pros are going to do half-heartedly.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, it's close enough now. January 25th. For next year, it's close enough to work that out. Work together on it.
I wonder, what would be the treatment for Bears withdrawal? Is there a Bears like methadone that helps you get off of whatever the drug is, the Bears drug that's been feeding our system for 5 months?
Maybe a compilation of Matt Eberflus. You watch that for 5, and then you get Bears out of your system.
So that would be a more aggressive treatment.
Yeah,
that's like Narcan, right? I'm not a Matt Eberflus compilation of like the greatest oratory of Matt Eberflus.
Watch that for 5 minutes, and then you're like, all right,
friends,
I need a break from the Bears.
Romans, countrymen, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about, right? That's Narcan is what that is. That's an emergency. If you overdose,
we need something mild.
Right. If you overdose on Bears fandom, you give the emergency injection. Not Dr. Rasmussen.
No,
not that.
It is hot beef injection.
I laughed so hard
that was
yesterday. Funny. Like, there's so many Terry jokes I forgot about.
Yeah,
like I completely forgot about.
A lot of good stuff coming through on emails.
Oh my God! But like
voice messages.
So many things that have cracked me up. with people remembering things that I had forgotten about stuff that Terry said and jokes that he made. But
well, you said the one guy emailed you, said he had a cup of coffee that he's been reheating in the microwave and not drinking.
He said.
That's what Terry would do all show long.
He said, in honor of Terry, he's got a styrofoam cup filled with coffee, and he keeps putting it in the microwave and reheating it and then not drinking it.
Yeah.
Good for you. Like that's it. And then somebody said
all day long.
Someone actually emailed it and said, at least I know that Dr. Rasmussen was there to alleviate his suffering at the end. And I'm thinking, oh no. The good doctor does not alleviate suffering.
No, he's to it.
He's got one treatment. Dr. Rasmussen knows only one treatment, and that's the hot beef injection.
Yes.
And it was a lot of this. It's been an emotional few days. It has. It really has. And remains that. But there have been so many smiles. I was laughing so hard last night. I was actually in a debate with somebody via text saying when Terry named Big John Howell and Ramblin' Ray Stevens, when he called them Captain John Crackpick and Ramblin' Red Rectum. So I'm giggling. Beth is like kicking me. She goes, what are you laughing at? I said, I couldn't even begin to explain it to you. And she goes, well, go in another room if you want to laugh. I'm trying to sleep. So the debate was, what is funnier? Captain John Crackpick or Ramblin' Red Rectum?
Oh, Ramblin' Red Rectum, definitely.
See, I think that's the initial response.
Yeah,
but in its own way, to just out of nowhere, like I understand you can get to Ramblin' Ray and end up with Ramblin' Red, but to go from a normal name immediately to Captain John Crackpick? I don't know.
No, they're both very funny,
they're
but
both
I just
very funny. And then to put them together like that, and they were a really popular hit radio show in Chicago.
Very popular.
They
were great guys too.
The other thing that I was remembering, that one of the legacies of Terry, and I'm sorry to get off on this, but I don't have to apologize to anybody. So it's top of mind for me, and I'm rambling, but he ruined Dave Savini. Like, think about this. I don't know anything about Dave Savini. I've never met the guy. But Dave Savini did this on the channel. Was it Channel 5? I forgot what channel he was working for. Channel 7 or something. And he did this whole thing about dirty hotel rooms, remember?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And he used... we used a blue light to show on these bedspreads and these pillowcases the evidence of bodily fluids. And it was a scandal, right? This huge thing they made. It was like, whatever it was, NBC5 General breaks this news. Dirty hotel rooms in Chicago. Could you be staying in one of them? Who knows what horrible things are on these surfaces in hotel rooms? And he kept using a blue light to show it. So forever, Terry would say Dave Savini and his sperm detector. The man with every time Dave Savini's name would come up, the man with the sperm detector. And it apparently stuck with him. Like, people would see him. Poor Dave Savini would be picking up his lunch somewhere like, hey, got your sperm detector? You're Dave Savini. You're the guy with the sperm detector. And it's still that for some people.
He's like that fucking Terry.
And it's only because of Terry.
Yeah.
I just thought, what a great part of your legacy. Well, I guess it goes to show you, if you're going to make a big deal on television of waving a blue light around in dirty hotel rooms, it might stick with you. That's the lesson.
Yeah, we could have used Dave Savini in Jacksonville. The King's Inn.
The thing would have broken. Are you kidding? That's the gun detector. That's different.
Well, there was both. Remember the
blood stains?
We pulled the sheets back and they were sticking.
You remember the blood stains?
Yeah.
The drawers were nailed shut. Yeah. All the mirrors were shattered.
The sink was permanently closed off. Like you couldn't lift the little thing.
Oh yeah, that was all sealed.
There was if you ran water, is this going to fill?
You couldn't run. The water didn't work.
There was no. The water did work.
It did.
There was no dials on the AC unit at all. So you couldn't turn it on or off or do anything.
Nope. It was not.
Yeah. Then we walked out. The guy in the room next to us was cleaning his gun on the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We checked into Doug's room to take a look at it, little buddy.
I think we probably got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And the cop rolled up. He's like,
No, he was in the apartment when we got in. He was waiting.
Doug was there.
The cop was there.
And Doug was there.
But the cop was there and he was like, what are y'all doing? And we're like, well, we're checking in. And he's like, I wouldn't stay
no,
here.
you're not. Yep.
And
it's
then,
a crack
and then
house.
after he said that, then we were like, well, we need to check in and
house.
see at least one room. We got to see this.
Yeah, well, we got to.
Yeah.
And there was the guy behind 3 inches of plexiglass.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah. And then we walked out.
I gotta check in. Here's your key.
Right.
30 minutes later, we walked out and we're like, yeah, we're not going to stay here.
It
And he's
wasn't
like,
30 minutes.
I told you that.
It wasn't 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. We were in that room for a bit, checking everything out.
Making friends, handing out business cards,
Yeah.
walking around. Hey, we're moving in.
Like, yeah, can you talk football?
We'll put you on.
Put you on the show.
Never been happier to find an actual Motel. No, wasn't Motel 6.
Well,
Econo Lodge, right?
Is that a Motel 8? Is that
Super 8.
Super 8?
That's what it was. You're right.
And it was a truck stop.
Yeah.
Because all the semis were on the parking lot still
It
running.
was Super 8.
Yeah.
And you and I had connecting rooms.
We did. And then we stole the life-size Carmen Electra thing from the bar across the street.
And
where
put
I think
it up in
Terry and Hood were dancing.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, that's true.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of still in Terry mode on some of this stuff. It's like everything is associating with it. Everything. I'm all of these memories are just been flooding back, and so many things I don't even remember saying. Like I remember this one that you and Terry were talking. You're like, you're at a remote. You told me that. I'm like, I trust you. I'm sure I did. I'm not denying any of it.
I just the last several days I've just been saying kiss a
sick monkey's wet ass.
Yeah, saying that a lot.
And then kiss a wet monkey's sick ass. That's how we ended up with the monkeys.
Yes.
That's how we got the wet monkey, the sick monkey, the sink monkey, the eaten monkey, the Iranian space monkey.
Yeah.
And there was another one. Oh, the filthy minky.
Yes.
And everyone's been talking about the options for where the monkeys are going to go now. I don't know. I think we have to send them to like.
Oh no, there's like a woman down in Florida.
Carol Baskin. Yes.
Yeah, but she does
that's what I was gonna
tigers
say.
though. But there's another woman that had a chimpanzee that ripped somebody's face off.
That was what's her name?
We gotta send him here.
Charla Nash.
Yes, Nash. She needs the.
No, she's the one who got her face ripped off.
She needs the monkeys.
And then she got her face replaced.
Right, with a monkey face, and so she needs.
It wasn't no, it was a human face.
Oh, okay.
And now she looks like Bill Belichick.
Oh, like a Hannibal Lecter thing.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Jim Pembry, damn it.
So
what do I say to him? Talk to him. It's Jim Pembry. I don't think it is Jim Pembry, actually. It's actually not.
yeah, we need to find a home for the monkeys.
No, Jim had a bad day. Things went real bad for old Jim. Jim and Charles Napier is in that scene with a terrible hairpiece. That entire scene now is ruined for me by Charles Napier's awful curly perm wig that they have glued to the front of his head. But I'll try to let that go as I improve in life and move through. I know what I am doing for dinner tonight, and I have decided that I am going to make for myself, because we were thinking about all these times in the travel, and we were talking about Waffle House yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I have some Omaha Steaks filet mignons downstairs, and I'm going to make myself my idealized version tonight of steak and eggs.
Okay.
And it's going to be awesome. And instead of like I'm going to use, I think, 2 of those 6-ounce filet mignons. And I'm going to do that. And then I'll get the potatoes and the fried eggs and the toast and everything. And I'm going to set it up just right for myself. And then I'm going to put on one battle after another again, because I've watched it 3 times this week.
Have you really?
I have. Wow. And I've decided, by the way, if you go into the movie, if you haven't seen it, just watch it and enjoy. The second time or maybe the third time you watch it, approach it as a slapstick comedy, which it is in large part. But from the moment you see Sean Penn, just approach his performance as one of the great comic performances that's ever been delivered. What he does physically, comedically, his facial expressions, if you, as an alternate viewing, I know it is partially a comedy. It doesn't tell you how to feel. There's lots of laughs in the movie. But for one time after you've seen it a couple times, go in just watching Sean Penn's comic performance.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I still want Delroy Lindo to win the Oscar, though. Let the record show. But anyway, back to Omaha Steaks, because I have them in the freezer, and it just makes me feel good knowing I have Omaha Steaks in my freezer to allow me to use them as I wish. And that's what happens when you get the giant box of meat on your porch, because you have gone to omahasteaks.com and you use the promo code Bernstein at checkout, and then you can get everything with an extra $35 off. That's a lot. $35 off. Maybe you're really, this year, making sure your protein intake is what it needs to be. Well, there's a better and certainly more satisfying way to do it that isn't just powders and a big canister of whey protein. How about steaks and pork chops and chicken breasts and burgers and everything in portion sizes that you know, all from Omaha Steaks? Well, you can do that. Put a big box together of grass-fed, grain-finished beef, marbled for exceptional flavor, because Omaha Steaks has been America's original butcher since 1917. It's a family-owned company, over 100 years of expertise in the meat industry. Everything you want will be in that box that you put together. So let Omaha Steaks deliver these high-quality proteins right to your door. Visit omahasteaks.com. Get an extra $35 off with a promo code Bernstein at checkout. That's OMAHA Steaks.com. Promo code Bernstein. Terms apply. See site for details. Bulls got a bit of a heat check last night against the Lakers that still have an aged but effective LeBron James. And watching Luka Doncic is such a pleasure. If you love the game of basketball, quite naturally, if you love basketball, watch Luka. Luka is in shape. He is playing hard, and he sees stuff other people don't see. LeBron still does too, and there were several possessions with LeBron playing that Wilt Chamberlain Lakers 1972 point guard. But I don't know how Luka does some of the stuff he does. Some of those skips and the baseline whip passes, the stuff directly behind his head without even looking. You know, Jokic does all that stuff too. It's a little bit more kinetic with Luka. Played smarter and a little bit harder. The Lakers aren't that good. They've got the star power, and they bring a lot with them. You know, they look like they should be really good. They aren't. They take a lot of bad shots, and I didn't think that their rim protection was there in a way that where other teams that beat the Bulls have had it. Did you see that dunk by Jackson Hayes late in the game?
Yeah, but that 11-point win, I mean, you know, the Bulls needed to show better than that.
They didn't play well.
Yeah,
and the actual term heat check is going to apply to them here, because the trade deadline is Thursday the 5th at 2:00. Between now and then, they had a game that night against the Raptors. Between now and then, a decision has to be. The decision should have been made a long time ago. But we know with Arturas Karnisovas, sometimes like, well, I'll give it 20 games, or I'll give it this week, or I'll give it this. It's ridiculous the way the Bulls don't have any sort of consistent long-range vision when it comes to how they want to handle their roster or how they want to handle things year to year.
I think he's waiting till Friday to make a decision.
Well, as crazy as that sounds, it's possible. Mm-hmm. The Bulls are at the Pacers tomorrow, and then Thursday the 29th, the Heat at home. Then because of the postponement, because of the condensation on the floor, they've got Saturday at the Heat, Sunday at the Heat, and then Tuesday home against the Bucks, or at the Bucks. Also trying to make decisions on what direction they're heading with Giannis hurt. We haven't even heard really a timetable on when Giannis is coming back. So there's a lot to be decided. They've got, 6 or 7 guys now, I always forget the number, of contracts that are coming up. You got guys that are at the end of their deals. If you get to the end of this season and you let these guys walk for nothing instead of getting second-round picks, conditional first-round picks, whatever you need to do, you're not bringing them all back. It would be malpractice if they don't trade people. So I'm keeping an eye on that. So it was evidence again last night after they had rattled off 4 wins consecutively. They beat Brooklyn, they beat the Clippers, they had that great win against the Timberwolves, and then they had on Derrick Rose night, Kevin Huerter hit the game winner.
Dude, nothing's going to happen, right? Like you need to like come to grips with that.
I don't.
I mean, they're currently 500. They're a game and a half out of the 6th seed. They are not going to do anything.
I don't think
they will not do anything significant.
That's malpractice.
Well, get ready for it.
It's malpractice with the number of contracts.
Get your lawyer on the phone because it's going to happen.
I don't really have recourse, but
they're 500. They're standing wise. They're a game and a half out of the 6th seed, and there's 2 teams between them and the 6th seed. But he's not going to do anything. He's not going to do anything. Dude, they've been a 500 team halfway through the season. How many? 5-6 years in a row now?
It's what they do.
That's what they are.
I know.
And they're obviously fine with that. Nothing's going to change.
At some point, something will change. It can't continue. Like, you can't allow this opportunity with this many expiring deals to not turn them into capital, to allow something to turn into nothing rather than turn something into something for the pursuit of what? It defies all logic and every best business practice in sports and outside of sports.
Well, he's clearly like glass is half full kind of guy, because if you look at it the other way, they're 1 game up on Atlanta. They're 4 games up on Milwaukee without Giannis. They're 4.5 up on Charlotte. So, I mean, they're just as close to being out of it as they are to moving up in the standings.
Then add. Then bring guys
to be a solid 7. To be the solid 7 seed.
At least declare something.
Yeah.
No, you're
right. You're right. Declare we're going for it and look stupid, or declare that you're not going to do anything and look even stupider.
If you want to be,
getting rid of guys,
Don Quixote, and say we're gonna tilt at windmills, and we're gonna add a couple of we're gonna add rim protection, and we're gonna get another shot creator. Exactly what this team needs right now. And here we go.
Right.
It's insane.
One final stand.
It's completely insane, but it's better than just saying, well, we'll see what these guys can do. We'll get to the end of the year. They'll all walk and we get nothing for them. Come on.
Yeah. You're right.
It's got to be something or the other thing. I hope that you're wrong. The idea of just dithering and sitting with their thumb in their ass would be insane.
And my picks last night, the Hornets came through. They won easily.
My picks were bad.
Yeah, and my Bulls pick was bad. I was getting 1 point, but that didn't work out. But then the Celtics, they actually, it was a push. They won by 8, so it wouldn't have helped me. So the Bulls loss didn't kill me.
Good.
Well, it was bad, though. They didn't help. The Celtics did it, too.
This Valentine's season, share the love Chicago style with Giordano's heart-shaped pizzas. They're perfect for date night, for a family dinner, or just because you know them, you've seen them, you live here. These iconic pizzas turn any moment into something special. They are available from February 12th to the 15th for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. Don't miss your chance to enjoy Chicago's favorite slice of love. So whenever you're getting around this time, February 12th to the 15th, you think, here's a little something extra I can do. Just, if you're going to order pizza anyway, you get that pizza, and then maybe you score some points. Say, hey, look what I did. Maybe it'd be fun for the kids. You could do it for them. There's all kinds of reasons to do it. And because it's yummy pizza.
Yep.
Right? That's the best reason. For the love of pizza, choose Giordano's. Did you see the White Sox did something that actually kind of mattered?
They did. Yes.
They took some of that money that they saved by trading Luis Robert, and they signed Sir Anthony Dominguez. Like, he's an actual guy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that. It kind of came out of nowhere, but he's an actual high-leverage pitcher, at the very least. Control is not his specialty, but he does throw hard. He is...
How old is he?
Decent. Dominguez, I think he's 31. Let me check. Yeah, he's 31.
What's the point of this then?
They will be better this year again. I knew that last year they would be better than the year before because that was just dead cat bounce. But they're at least beginning to act like something more than an unserious team. I don't trust the long term with any of this construction at the moment. I don't know where it's all going under Chris Getz, but they at least used the money. They didn't just pocket the money. They went out and they got a guy on a real deal. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't know what he does.
I mean, there's still going to be a 90-loss team.
Probably,
dude. They lost 102 games. They're not. They're not going to be. They're not going to have a 13-game improvement.
Yeah. Well,
come on. They're not. They're not going to have a 13-game improvement.
I don't think that Murakama is going to be anything more than a fun sideshow, but he might be fun.
He could be.
He might be.
He could be.
Have you seen his swing?
I mean, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, it works.
Have you seen his swing?
Because that will be the most entertaining thing about this team.
Have you seen his swing?
Yes.
Okay, now that's going to be fun. Just the way
he's going to go up and bat without shoes on.
Just wail away, man. Yeah. Yep.
Don't even bring your shoes.
Just absolutely unleash even his strikeouts might be fun. So there's that. But I didn't think that they would go immediately spend this money on, I guess they're calling him a closer, but he's a real Major League Baseball player. And if you want to celebrate that, it gives you something else to celebrate. Here's a story I've been saving for a couple of weeks. And I appreciate the handful of people who have sent this story to me. We've had, because of the Bears and because of everything else that's been going on, I've saved it, but it is now finally time to address Penisgate.
Okay.
Are we prepared?
Yes.
I need to know for sure.
Address it.
Matt Abaticola, because this is important stuff ahead of the Olympics. We can't go into the Olympics with this kind of controversy without it being addressed and eventually resolved. This is an expose. This began by the German publication Bild, B-I-L-D. And, of course, the snarkiest version of the writing has been done, sadly, by the New York Post, but this is probably the best summary of the story. A below-the-belt scandal has hit ski jumping as some competitors in the sport are reportedly manipulating their genital size in order to gain an aerodynamic edge over their rivals. Okay, you with me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Professional ski jumpers, and I imagine that the Olympics also allow professionals from these countries now to compete like they do in other sports, are artificially enlarging the genital area, not to be confused with the red zone area, before official measurements by using substances such as hyaluronic acid to boost crotch dimensions. They are also using silicone condom-like sleeves.
Okay.
Illegal wiener sleeves.
Yep.
And members of Wiener Sleeve. Also originally a Terry joke, by the way, that we sort of sowed that seed and grew it into something else. I think it was Sticks and Members of Sticks was the initial use of that bit. The enlarged genital area allows athletes to wear a slightly bigger ski jumping suit. Where is my ski jumping suit? That generates more lift and improves aerodynamics.
You think Bob Love owned a ski jumping suit?
It was $5,000
His
suit.
$5,000 ski jumping suit?
I bet it's more than that, which in turn adds critical meters in flight. So here's what's going on here. Why are they swelling their genital areas?
Yeah.
Because before the season, ski jumpers are subjected to mandatory body scans to determine the dimensions of their suits under the guidelines of the sport's governing body, the International Ski and Snowboard Federation, FIS. The crotch measurement is taken from the lowest point of an athlete's genitals, according to the German paper. If you manage to move that point downward, you automatically get more surface area on the suit. The extra fabric provides aerodynamic advantages that can translate into longer jumps. According to Build, they claimed some jumpers have allegedly used hyaluronic acid to temporarily enlarge the genital area ahead of the scan, sometimes by injecting the substance into a silicone condom-like sheath worn inside the suit. Okay, so they're not injecting it. When they said injecting, I thought they were actually injecting. So the claims are based on information circulating, quote, behind the scenes, unquote, in the ski jumping world. They've stressed no specific athletes have been formally accused or charged. Norwegian ski jumper Halvor Egner Grunnerud told the outlet Dagbladet that he was stunned by the claims, calling the idea of genital manipulation completely absurd and saying he had never heard of such practices before the German report surfaced. Grunnerud said suit measurements are taken during preseason body scans overseen by medical staff with standardized underwear used to prevent manipulation. So this is a big thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Scan day, I would say scan day is a big day.
A lot more to this than I would have expected.
Well, wasn't there a time in the NHL when goalies were wearing giant sweaters? Do you remember this?
No.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're right.
I do. I remember when goalies, especially because of the wing area under their arms.
Yeah.
Same reason. Just saying, look, you can get a shot caught up in the fabric, and now they measure them. Now a goalie's sweater, jersey, whatever you want to call it.
Sweater,
hockey sweater. That the goalie equipment is measured, and the jersey is considered part of the official equipment, that you can't get any advantage by just adding fabric.
They don't measure their ball sacks?
Goalies?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, just their sweaters?
I don't think so. Because the goalies are all wearing those goalie cups.
Yeah.
Which look like something like some weird tactical protective. They're all high-tech looking now, and they're expensive.
Yeah.
God. There were some funny days buying those up at Gunzo's. You're trying it on? I don't know if I have it on right.
Oh my God, I haven't been to Gunzo's in decades.
Well,
that's a great place.
The number of times that Jason would grow out of one of the goalie cups,
yeah,
and then you're in there, and he would say something like, "I think I need an extra large." Like, no, you don't need a damn extra large. And then I'd walk out of the bathroom thing and leave the door open. He's like, "Close the door." I don't know. Him and a goalie walk out. Let's see how it fits. Take a lap.
Well, buying those for baseball for the kids, they sell
Nobody
them together.
wears them for baseball. Who wears them for baseball anymore?
Kids that catch.
Yeah, I guess catchers.
I mean,
should.
that'd be a bad thing to take a ball right in your sack.
Yeah, it's bad.
But they sell them together now. They're like in shorts with the cup inside. But like sometimes the kids need bigger shorts.
Yep.
But they don't need a bigger cup.
Correct. You can pull the cup out.
Yeah, I know.
There's
you pull the cup out, but it's like
yeah.
they need to sell them separately because you might need a large short, but not a large cup just yet.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
See?
Now you're buying extras.
That's how they get you. But
and one thing that did come out of this conversation is the name of my new hot dog stand.
Yeah.
Wiener sleeves.
Well, that just sells buns.
It's the buns,
right?
yeah.
It's the buns. You're known for
We're known for great buns.
Great buns.
Yeah, you'll love our buns.
But seriously,
like put guys in like really short shorts when they sell them.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look up. You want to see what I'm not kidding about these goalie cups.
I'm not looking at anything about goalie cups.
Just look it up.
I'm not. No, I'll do
I'm
it
telling you,
off of work equipment.
They look like they should all have the Punisher logo on them.
Oh, God.
Or like a big American flag. Like it's all these like hardcore tactical things on there, like actual armor on them. And come on, man. And they're like $100 or something. Don't raise a goalie. Don't raise a goalie unless you want to just flush all your money down the toilet.
Yeah, don't let your kids grow up to be goalies or cowboys.
Just flush all your money down the toilet.
Mamas.
Although it is safer, I will say. It is way, it's the safest position in hockey. So if you're worried about head injury, you're worried about stuff like that, then it's fine because they get hit by pucks, they're covered in bruises and all that, but because they're not moving fast, they don't have the same head injury risk. So that's good. Anyway, back to our story here.
Yeah, penises.
Yes, back to Penisgate. So the standardized underwear is used to prevent manipulation.
Do we know what that is?
Standardized underwear?
Yeah, is it like whitey tighties, tighty whiteys? What is it?
I would imagine it's not like floppy boxers.
Well, I'm wondering, you
with
might get a little
with
advantage
giant
there.
Polka dots
Yeah,
on them.
no, but I don't. They want something to keep them raised up. And
Could you
tight,
imagine
or
if you're wearing that suit that like your boxers are riding up underneath and you're pulling at them?
But you get boxers on, you get lower hang.
Right, but then it's
get
probably
more material
it's
on
probably
your suit.
cold. But yeah, I like to think it's the big red and white polka dotted boxers. Granerud said that while being warm during measurements can matter, it shrinks. The notion of injecting substances into the penis to gain an advantage sounds extreme and is not something he believes is happening in the sport. That means it's happening. It's clearly happening. Right. That's what the hyaluronic acid is doing. They're not putting that in a wiener sleeve.
You think guys are kicking each other in the balls so they swell up from trauma?
No.
Oh.
What are you guys doing? Nothing.
Right before they go in for their measurements, they're kicking each other?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We're good. Last week, 2 Norwegian ski jumping coaches and the team's suit technician were suspended for 18 months by the International Ski and Snowboard Foundation for allegedly manipulating suits during the World Championships last year.
Love your suit technician.
Love you, suit
technician.
FIS investigators found that on the eve of the final day of the 2025 Nordic World Ski Championships in Trondheim, Norway, the head coach of the Norwegian team, Magnus Brevig, and a suit technician were caught on video inserting illegal, non-elastic stitching into the crotch area of the suits belonging to 2 key members of the squad. And apparently, there have been issues of stuffing at lower levels. That this apparently has long gone on measurement day. And apparently they are working to use skeletal reference points instead of soft tissue.
So like lower levels is like lower age groups, you mean?
I would just think of like the minor leagues or lower
Is
level.
that just a reason to touch?
They would just kind of stuff their pants or maybe. Yeah.
So the FIS.
Yes.
Okay, so the FIS is the International Ski and Snowboard Federation.
Yes.
Yet they refer to themselves as the FIS, even though they're the International Ski and Snowboard Federation.
It's probably
which would be the ISF.
Right, but it's a translation. It's probably putting the adjectives in the other side.
Because they need to find a T in here somewhere to call themselves fist.
Or wint.
That's right. We're gonna win.
The Ski and Snowboard
Whatever's needed
Association,
today. Win.
Also known as WINT,
Yeah.
we found Commissioner Tim Beckman.
Oh boy, that was something having that guy on.
Oh, you remember that day?
Yes.
Do you remember the look on the face of the AD?
Yes, whatever's needed today.
No, but you could see Mike Thomas, was that his name?
Yeah, clearly didn't make that higher.
Well, I think he made the hire, maybe. Well, obviously the boosters made the hire. Somebody made the hire, but the moment that Beckman started going into like all his stuff, and like he was trying, the AD was trying so hard to not evince complete terror.
Yeah, when he threw up though on the floor in the studio, that kind of gave it away. Pulled out a little flask of Jack. Was like, oh, fuck me.
When he started swinging out of a bottle of Goldschlager in the middle of the interview, well, that'll do it for me today.
Pulled a crack pipe out of his briefcase. Might as well just start this now.
Our coach, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Whatever's needed today. Whatever. Win.
Then the day you got, he loved you.
Yeah, he did love
me. Beckman loved you.
That was my guy.
Yeah, you could just call him his cell and put him on.
Yeah, he loved me.
Like, hey, coach, it's Matt Manicola.
I don't know why.
Matt,
but
how are you?
He loved me.
I don't get. What was that like?
I don't know. Did I really buy into his whole thing? Maybe I just played along with it really well. I don't remember why.
I don't know. He had a thing for you.
Yeah.
Like he'd get on the horn. He would come on the air and be like, "We need state pride. Everybody needs to be behind the school because we love our state." Like, all right, okay, that's an angle, coach. He worked at the University of North Carolina for like a week.
Oh, yeah, I still got his number.
Remember? You still have Tim Beckman's number?
Yeah, I do.
You should just text him.
I will. I'll text him when we're done.
How you?
You're like, what's up, coach?
You up?
I won't get a who dis. I'm going to get a, hey, Matt Abatico.
Hey, I've been waiting to hear from you. Long time no talk.
All right, so do you want to get into ski jumping now so they can measure your penis? Where are we going here? Okay.
No, I didn't say I'm going anywhere.
I didn't know if you wanted to.
Hey, man, look, we are real close to having to pretend to like all these different sports.
We're not. No. Until they add the stuff we mentioned yesterday to all the sports, I'm not watching.
I do have a hot take about ski jumping.
So wait, this is the Winter Olympics. So this is hockey. I'll watch hockey.
Yeah.
And then that's about it. And until they start adding polar bears to the cross country skiing tracks, I'm not interested.
You want to hear my ski jumping hot take? Here on Dan Bernstein Unfiltered?
Sure.
This is, true unfiltered.
Is the Shaun White, is that the snowboard guy, the red-haired guy?
Isn't he long retired?
I was saying, is he still skiboarding, jumping?
Snowboarding?
Is he?
Oh.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Am I supposed to keep track of that?
You're the Winter Olympics correspondent.
I am?
On the show. Yes.
All of a sudden I'm the Winter Olympics correspondent?
Yes, you have Winter Olympics, NBA.
I don't want Winter Olympics.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, it does. You can't just give me Winter Olympics.
You must have not read page 80 of your contract.
I got to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out. All right. Well, yeah, I'll watch some. I like Mike Tirico, and when he does all this stuff, he's always really good, and he knows everything, and they'll have heartwarming stories about people injecting their penises with giant air pumps or something.
Yeah, our next show here on 312 Sports will be a Saturday morning bowling show with you and Murph.
Hey,
you guys will talk all the pro bowlers.
All right, so here's my
here's
your
hot take on ski jumping.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, Sparky.
Because I woke up this morning and I said, "What does Dan think about ski jumping?"
Well, yeah,
and now here we are.
You've made it. Yeah,
10:32. I'm so excited.
They have the 90-meter ski jump.
Yes.
Why do they?
How long is that? 90
meters, approximately a little over 280 feet, right? 270.
You just said 90 meters.
I could have.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Then they have the 70-meter ski jump.
Shorter.
Why? If you can do the 90, you don't need this. You've graduated from the 70.
Do you? It's
just so lame. Like there's no different. Why?
There's like
this awesome big ski jump.
Do you get higher up? Like, do you?
No.
Is there a different?
No, there's no
angle
loop.
of trajectory or anything.
There's no
there's no loop.
There should be a Hot Wheels bit where you get to
where it's on fire. The loop's on fire, and you got to go through flames.
Whatever you want. It's a Hot Wheels thing. You have somebody construct it, and then they got to go through whatever. One guy constructs it, the other guy has to go through it.
All right, let's hang on a second.
But you have a 90-meter, and then they do the 70-meter after. It's such a letdown. It's like watching Major League Baseball, and then they have to play softball. Why would you do something easier or less dangerous or exciting? It should be 90, and then there should be one that's 130. Like, what's the point of the 70? That's the kids' hill. It's the bunny hill and the Benny hill. Like that would be fun too. You see what I mean?
All right. Okay, that's why you need Google, Dan. The 90-meter ski jump and the 70-meter ski jump differ primarily in their K point, which is the point on the hill where the jumper's landing begins.
Yeah, because one's shorter.
The K point for the 90-meter ski jump is 90 meters, while the K point for the 70-meter ski jump,
Let me guess.
Is
70 meters.
70 meters, right. So the difference in K point affects the difference in points awarded to the jumpers.
Yeah, but what?
As they earn more points for landing beyond the K point on the 90-meter ski jump.
But what's the point of the shorter one? It's the same people.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you have smaller people, like there's a height restriction and size restriction, where you have to have tiny little people doing the 71.
Maybe on the 70-meter ski jump, people are shooting at you.
Whatever you want to add
while you're
to
going
it.
down the hill.
Or
maybe there's like big holes in the. There's like potholes.
Is there any other sport? Is there any other sport that at its highest level, at its absolute, this is the Olympics. This is it. These are the best in the world at what they do. They have to do the tall thing, the difficult thing, and then also something less difficult?
Well, then let me ask you this. Is
that like in figure skating where you do a 2-minute program and then a 5-minute program?
Yeah, but let me ask you this, Mr. Baseball.
Yeah?
Why aren't the dimensions in all of the MLB fields the same?
That's a completely different question.
It's not, because one's easier than the other.
It's an apples and oranges question.
It's not. One's easier than the other.
What makes it easier?
If you have a shorter distance, they hit a fucking home run. You don't think that's easier than hitting a longer home run?
Not on the pitcher.
Really?
Is that easier on the pitcher or the defense?
It's easier for the fucking hitter.
But
do you not understand that?
But not the pitcher or the defense.
That a 305-foot home run is not easier to hit than a 420-foot home run?
Yes, but run prevention is half the game.
Okay. All right. Whatever, Mr. Baseball. Then you're a fucking idiot. If you don't think one's easier than the other.
It's easier for the hitter.
Yes, right, exactly.
But not for the pitcher.
It's easier for the hitter. It's easier for teams that play more of their home games on a shorter fucking field.
It's not easier for their pitchers. The other team gets to hit over that fence, too.
Right, but those other teams' players don't play there fucking 81 times a year.
But they...
It's stupid that MLB doesn't have the same dimensions in their fields. It's stupid. Then basketball courts should be different based on teams' preferences. Okay. Oh, we're going to put 11-foot rims here at United Center.
That's not the point I'm making. The point is in a given contest.
What point are you making? Like, have a point in this somewhere. Make it entertaining for me.
Yeah, I got to be better at that. The Super Bowl is finally here. Huzzah! And hooray!
No, the great Houdini. Don't
I can't go to a read?
No. Finish this damn conversation before you just go to a read.
I've made my point.
Right.
Here endeth the lesson.
A spousal fight, you just walk out of the room. I don't think so.
If I were smoking a cigarette, I'd crush it with my foot. And then I would say that's it about my ski jumping point, and it is not to be refuted, and the Super Bowl sucks.
I agree with that. All right, do your read, because I have a movie I need to mention to you. Go ahead. I have a movie. So, yeah, Strangle sent us an email.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw it when it was last week sometime, saying that there was a movie out that he liked better than Sinners and another One Battle After Another.
Really?
Yeah. Now, my immediate thought was he can't be correct.
Okay.
That it's a better movie. You can like it more, but not think it can't be a better movie. Those are both great movies. He said the movie Weapons. Familiar with this?
No.
American horror mystery film.
Oh, here it is.
17 kids from a third grade class disappear from their homes at the exact same moment in time in this little town in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, good cast.
Really good cast. Josh Brolin. Was
this for what Amy Madigan was nominated?
Amy Madigan, yes.
Is this the one for which she was nominated?
I believe it was, yes. I believe, because that's the only one that I know that she's in recently. I was going to say this about it. It started out slow. I watched it yesterday. It started out slow, and it got really good.
Mm-hmm.
In Strangles, thanks for pointing me on it, because I wasn't going to watch it. It's not as good as Sinners or One Battle After Another, but it's worth a watch. Amy Madigan alone is worth watching it for.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
She's great.
Yeah, Critics' Choice for Best Supporting Actress, New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, I mean, she's really, really good in it.
Golden Globe.
Yeah. Really good. And it took me a second to realize that it was her because of the makeup and the character that she's in.
Okay.
I did not know, and you could color me stupid on this one, I didn't know that she's been married to Ed Harris since 1983.
Yeah.
I don't know how I didn't know that.
I actually knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know. And I love them both. They're both great actors. Didn't know that they were married.
Oh, she was nominated for the Golden Globe.
Oh, she didn't win it.
She lost to Tiana Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's the one we won. This super annoying award show. That was terrible this year.
The show was bad.
Oh, is it so bad?
But Tiana Taylor is just, I mean.
So I would
contained.
I would give it a spin. Take it off the shelf and give it a spin one time. I think you'll enjoy it.
All right.
It starts a little slow. Stick with it. It gets pretty interesting. So.
And it's a horror movie?
Yeah, mystery, horror. There is. Okay, you mentioned my guy John Ortiz, one of the best death scenes ever in movies when he was in Kong Skull Island when he gets ripped apart by the pterodactyls in midair.
Yep.
It's a pretty good death scene.
Spoiler alert.
No, yeah, I did. Sorry. But I'm not telling you what it is.
But you jerk.
It's kind of a bad thing to do, didn't it? Oops.
What's wrong with you?
I'll erase it. I'll delete it from the show.
He's not going to delete it.
Oh, I will. I'll delete it from the show.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I promise I wouldn't do that to our listeners, our friends.
What's wrong with you?
Stupid.
Yeah, that's what that is. Stop.
What?
Your damage control is terrible.
Why? When
What do you
remember
gonna,
when
are you going to fire Greg Bovino now?
you remember? Oh God, not far enough.
Not
soon enough.
Not far enough.
Not enough. Period. Did you remember in what was the Danny Glover, Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapon.
So Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes.
When Mel Gibson gets shot at the end.
And he takes
Diplomatic
forever to not
immunity.
die, and
Right.
they're playing the knocking on heaven's door.
So-
and he's coughing and laughing, and that
So I saw that
diplomatic
immunity has
just been revoked.
and his gun is like rubber because it shakes after he shoots, so that they hit the barrel. Anyway, I saw that with a buddy of mine when that was out in the theaters, and as we were walking out, there was a line to get in. Like it was, that was a hot movie at the time. And just walking by all the people, I said to my friend, I turn, I go, I can't believe they killed Mel Gibson. Like, what a crock of shit that is. And then, oh yeah, people in line were.
That's so jerky.
It was pretty jerky.
That's like
But they were strangers. What I did today was worse. I did this to our friends.
that was like the people who walking out of Empire Strikes Back were like, I had no idea that Darth Vader was Luke's father. Yeah, not good. All right, that is Dan Bernstein Unfiltered.
Dan Bernstein Unfiltered. Unfiltered on 312 Sports.